It is overtime here again on Old Favorite Friday, and as you can see, I don't have a beer in my hands because this is the last Old Favorite Friday. We've been doing this series for almost 5 years, featuring incredible classic beers, beers that we absolutely love, beers that we don't think get the love and respect that they so rightfully deserve. This all came about because I had some people that would come in and tell me about the beers that they love from us that have been around for a long period of time, like our Three Fates Triple. And I hear people say things like, "Man, I love your triple." And I go, "Oh yeah, when's the last time you had it?" And they go, "Oh, about 4 or 5 years ago." And I was shocked by the fact that someone would say that they love something so much, but yet they'd never picked it up. And I started thinking about the beers that I loved. And I was adored beers like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and Bell's Two Hearted that might not be in my normal rotation, that I might not have had for 6 months or a year. And in 15 years in this industry has taught me that people are all about the new thing, the new shiny toy, the new special flavor, the new IPA that's coming out, even though they love your old IPA. And I wanted to feature beers that are still perfect, that are still incredible, even though they're widely available, often in grocery stores, and even though they've been around for a long period of time. And that's how Old Favorite Friday came to be. I've also gotten a lot of confusion about this series. I've had people contacting me going, I might have featured Weihenstephan or Hefeweizen, and they would go, "Well, I didn't know you made that beer." Or, "Where can I find that beer?" Or, "Can I come to your tap room and get it?" The point of this was not to feature Barrel Amongst Beer. Barrel Amongst Beer, we talk about them all the time. We're always trying to tell you about our latest release, and we're very, very proud of our beers. But I love the idea of featuring other people's beers and not trying to sell you guys our beer on a regular basis. It's really important to me not just to talk about these beers, but to talk about the industry and promote the incredible beers that have helped to build this industry and give me the opportunity to do what we do here at Barrel Amongst. So why are we stopping? It's pretty simple. Listen, at the end of the day, we've done over 200 beers, and there's limited beers that are available down here in Florida that I can get my hands on. Some of you folks have sent beers to me from all over the country, all over the world, and I'm very appreciative of it. But it's just dwindling down of the pool of beers that I can feature. There's also a lot of time and energy that go into these videos, so we've decided that we're gonna cut the series off here. Yeah, maybe down the road it comes back. We don't know, but for the time being, we thought this was the time was right to kind of move on from Old Favorite Friday, and we're very sorry to see that for a lot of you folks that have engaged on a weekly basis with the content. But an important thing to note is that on YouTube right here, there's over 200 videos. You can go back and look at those videos, you can share them with your friends, and if you want to engage with these incredible classic beers, there's plenty of time to do it. I do want to mention that these beers are not here by accident. These are 4 beers that were kind of the first beers I thought about when I talked about Old Favorite Friday. The beers that I really wanted to feature. Bell's Two Hearted IPA, one of the best IPAs ever produced from my home state of Michigan. Bell's, by the way, was the brewery that's been featured the most on Old Favorite Friday. And then we have a beer like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, a beer built for something like Old Favorite Friday. The best pale ale in production, bar none, full stop, end of story. Weihenstephan or Hefeweizen. Weihenstephan are the oldest continuously operated brewery in the world, one of the highest rated beers you can ever find. And a personal favorite of mine, Schoof by Schoof Brewing, which is just a brilliant golden ale and a Belgian-style beer that really represents a lot of what Barrel Amongst does. So I just want to thank everybody for kind of going on this journey with us. Once again, tons of different episodes, always talking about incredible classic beers. The fact that you folks have engaged with us, sent me beer, and talked about these beers, and then also gone out there and got the beers at your local grocery store and come back even at the tap room and told me about them. It's been so amazing. I hope you guys will still keep engaging with incredible classic beers. Go out there and find these beers that you haven't had in a while. Drink one for me on the next Friday, even if it's not an Old Favorite Friday, it can be your Old Favorite Friday. And please, we'll see you around the brewery. Cheers.